Please note that this video details the functions and operation of an EasyFEN unit. Financial information is covered elsewhere. Across agriculture and waste management, many solutions promise efficiency, but fail under real-world conditions. Inputs vary, systems overload, operators compensate. Reliability becomes the limiting factor. We believe that the key to these challenges lie in automation, measurement, and control. Easy Environmental Solutions is proud to present the EasyFEN system. Here is CEO Mark Galswick.
What was bothering me is that so many companies, when they're looking at getting value out of waste, it basically ends up being different forms of compost only. And so what we did was we found a technology that was revolutionary in that the TerraPlenish, it can pull fertilizer, nitrogen out of the air. Why import that from foreign countries if you can pull it out of the air? It can bring up to 20 pounds of tied up phosphorus out of the ground. We can also bring up to 20% of the moisture that the crop needs out of the sky. So that's the TerraPlenish product. That next thing becomes is like, okay, how do you make the TerraPlenish product? And there's a very high level of sophistication that needs to happen in testing, monitoring, cleaning, mixing, quality validation. And just like my other company has done, Easy Automation has done feed mills all over the world and fertilizer plants all over the world, where we were very precisely mixing and weighing and doing that. I says, well, let's combine some of that technology, that type of technology, with what we need to make TerraPlenish. And so that's what this unit does. So it takes the grain biomass, takes the juices from it, analyzes the juices, filters the juices, and then in that we can seed it with the TerraPlenish and actually grow your fertilizer locally.
EasyFEN is a fully automated, modular microfactory designed to convert organic waste into a consistent, measurable agricultural input. The advanced technology within is protected by multiple patents pending. The frame is about the size of a shipping container. It's 2.5 meters wide, 6.3 meters long, and 3 meters tall. In customary units, the system is 8 feet 1 inch wide, 20 feet 7 inches long, and 9 feet 11 inches tall. The auger is slightly shorter, at 2.5 meters tall, and it extends 5.3 meters from the frame. Or in customary, the auger is 8 feet tall, and it extends 17 feet 3 inches from the frame, bringing the complete system to a total length of 11.6 meters. Or in customary, the total system length is 37 feet and 10 inches. A single EasyFEN unit can process up to 44 long tons of biomass per day, or about 2 truckfuls. This equates to about 16,060 tons per year. Using this waste, the unit can produce up to 28,390 liters per day of TerraPlenish, which totals 8.18 million liters per year. This is enough TerraPlenish to treat up to 430,000 hectares annually. In customary units, the EasyFEN can process up to 48 short tons of biomass per day. This is about 17,500 tons per year. The unit can produce up to 7,500 gallons per day of TerraPlenish, totaling about 2.16 million gallons per year, enough to treat over 1 million acres annually. We will now cover the process by which organic waste travels through the EasyFEN, step by step. The EasyFEN system can process food waste, crop residues, or green biomass, separately or in combination. Using a skid loader or similar vehicle, organic waste is loaded into the hopper, shredded, and automatically conveyed up the auger into the EasyFEN unit. Here, the shredded waste falls into the auger inlet and is mechanically pressed, squeezing out the liquid, or juice, that will serve as a conductive medium for the microbes. The rotating screen filter removes any remaining solids, and the pH and Brix sensors begin measuring the quality of the feedstock in order to make any necessary adjustments. After filtration, the liquid collects in stainless steel tanks that can hold 1,893 liters, or 500 gallons each. At every stage, the EasyFEN measures the weight of each tote and tank, as well as the quality of the conductive medium, or juice. If conditions change, the system adjusts flow speed using automatic valves controlled via solenoids. The EasyFEN also automatically adjusts molasses and vinegar ratios, maintaining the optimal pH and Brix levels to support the microbes. Before we move on, let's hear from Mark about the EasyFEN's automation and safeguard features.
Much of that came from my experience, again, with my other company that I founded, Easy Automationing, which is the largest provider of feed mills and fertilizer mixing and tracking systems in North America with over 3,000 installations. Part of what made that successful is I'm a firm believer when you're doing automation, especially into agriculture, 1/3 of the programming is to do the task. 2/3 of the programming is to make sure you don't screw up, if you will. And so what we've done in this system is design double safeties everywhere so that you don't need you just have a person that can just literally just put the green biomass in and the system runs. And it automatically corrects itself, automatically optimizes. You can even connect it through the internet back to our home station so we can look at all the data and optimize it, program it remotely if we have to tweak anything. It makes an ideal solution for deploying this 20-foot module container to ship it around the world and make 1 million acres of fertilizer right there.
Moving on to the control side of the EasyFEN, the conductive medium, or juice, that was stored in the holding tanks has been treated with additives and is now a suitable environment for the microbial consortium. The automatic valves, scales, and trolley system continue to monitor the medium and make adjustments accordingly. Here's Mark for more detail on the trolley system.
Top of every tote, we have a sensor. The sensor is issuing a radar down through the tote so we can monitor the level continuously while it's going. And then we can compare that with the scale weight itself, kind of giving us a double check. This unit allows us to validate that we've done all the mixtures correctly.
Now let's go over the CIP system and control panel. The key to growing and working with biological products is eliminating harmful bacteria within your equipment, which is where our CIP, or Clean in Place, system comes in. The CIP system has two primary functions. First, it continuously cleans empty totes so they can receive the conductive medium, or juice. And second, it sterilizes the internal lines and surfaces of the EasyFEN at the end of the workday. The CIP works by injecting gas into a water solution within the collection tanks. The gas eventually dissipates harmlessly into the air. This highly efficient CIP system is the subject of pending patents as well. Now Mark will explain the control panel for us.
Full computerized touchscreen that runs the whole thing. There's a scale that weighs every single liquid ingredient. This screen is in the manager's office. It's also on a iPad type device in the skid loader that's feeding it. These are all the different VFDs. They drive every single pump, every single unit. We're going to tune it to hit the perfect speed.
All of these components and processes are monitored by both the operators and Easy Environmental Solutions. Remote monitoring and self-cleaning ensure that every gallon of TerraPlenish meets the highest standards, even when the feedstock quality and other conditions change.
Okay, So we go through the entire process. When we get done, we're making fully liquid microbial organic terraplenish.
The EasyFEN system is designed to integrate into standard industrial warehouse environments. We recommend a warehouse built for incoming deliveries on one side and outgoing deliveries on the opposite side, such as the one pictured here. The building should measure at least 24 meters by 30 meters, with a ceiling 6 meters tall to allow for stacking 3 totes. It should also have concrete floors with trench drains in case of spills. The EasyFEN consumes approximately 65 kilowatt hours of energy during operation and can run on either 240 volt or 480 volt 3-phase service. It also reduces life cycle greenhouse gases by 90% and is eligible for emerging carbon credit markets. Material handling equipment also plays an important role in supporting continuous EasyFEN operation. A skid loader is ideal for constantly inputting organic waste into the hopper, and a forklift can easily transfer totes as they fill with terraplenish or are emptied of their respective additives. The building should also have internet access, climate control, security, and other basic amenities. Thanks to its multiple automation features, safeguards, and remote monitoring, the EasyFEN can be operated by as few as 2 people. 1 to drive the skid loader and forklift, and 1 to monitor the control panel and track inventory. Now let's run through a simulated workflow with the EasyFEN. A typical workday begins with full additive totes being placed in the EasyFEN unit, and empty totes positioned at the output side. Deliveries of organic waste arrive and unload at one side of the warehouse. The skid loader operator feeds organic waste into the hopper continuously and replaces totes as they fill or empty. But how does he know where to go?
Over on the top, those are indicator lights so that the skid load operator will see different color lights, tell them which totes are functioning, what totes they have to move.
The EasyFEN processes the waste and produces liquid terraplenish and solid compost. The totes full of terraplenish are transferred to storage for 72 hours of fermentation. Totes that have completed fermentation are relocated. Terraplenish is either delivered to customers in totes or transferred into bottles. Extra inoculant, Brix adjustment additives, and empty totes are stored nearby. So, in conclusion, what makes the EasyFEN truly revolutionary? Reliability. Fully automated, self-correcting, self-cleaning, and monitored remotely. Performance. Transforms a wide variety of organic waste into microbial fertilizer with unmatched benefits, plus high-quality compost. Scalability. Easily deployable on site, replacing expensive imports with local production and circular economies. EasyFEN is nothing less than a new paradigm in human agriculture, showing us the way to a prosperous, decentralized future. We invite you to join us. We hope you enjoyed this EasyFEN overview video. On behalf of Easy Environmental Solutions, thank you for your time.